Probably you heard this before. Buy a house, don't rent, take a student loan, PDPN is good for you, save 10% for retirement. Hi, I'm Simon. I'm going to talk about financial rules that doesn't work anymore in 2020. Stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to SimonNeoh channels. If you want to know how to manage personal finance and how to create wealth to achieve financial freedom, please subscribe me and you will get a free videos every week. Some money rules will never change. For example, save for retirement, stick to a budget plan, spend less than what you earn to build wealth. But other pieces for long-held financial wisdom don't make such sense anymore, especially in today's market of economy of rapidly changing job markets. Save 6 months worth of living expenses for emergency, for example. But I'm a keen person for this idea, but I have many friends don't agree with this 6 months concept. Tell me what you think in this comment. Does 6 month emergency fund important or not? But it's worth pointing out that most people have trouble saving even 1,000 ringgit or even at emergency time to take out 1,000. Money is just a one resource when it comes to investing, and time is the another. In other words, while the golden rules of personal finance may never change, not all rules are built to last. From buying a home to paying off student loans to finding a way to save for retirement, here are a few pieces of traditional money advice that could use an upgrade. Old rules: buying a home is better than throwing away your money on rent. Home ownership is every adult's dream, even with an extra cost like property tax, maintenance, and interest. And at the end of the day, you were putting your money into your own investment instead of your landlord pocket. And that means you made a smart financial move, or at least that was prevailing logic at the time. But in today's market, did you realize that after you take the house key, you have to wait for a few years to see the market values went up? End of the day, banks are the true homeowner unless you are wealthy enough to pay cash. But when crises happen, it's often the hardest to find a good buyer. Everyone is letting go of the property. If you are the investor, why pay more when other people are willing to let go with a lower market price? Unless your pocket are deep enough, property investment is not a safe investment as you might thought. It's just not as liquid enough. When you need cash, you need to find a potential buyer, but in the economic crisis moment will be even harder to find as everyone is affected. The new rules is renting can be a smarter money move if you do the math. Sometimes you get more bangs for your bucks as a renter. This is possible thanks to something called opportunity cost or potential value. You lose when you choose one path of the another. Choosing to rent can work the same way if you take all the money you could have spent on a house, like down payment, maintenance, renovation, property tax, and insurance, and so on, and invest it instead. That might yield a better long-term result. Really though, the better move will vary from person to person. It's silly to say buying or renting is always smarter because there are always so many individual factors at play. Where you live, mortgage interest rate, housing price, how long you plan to keeping the house, the list goes on. So here's a better rules to follow. Don't pursue home ownership blindly. Do your math to see which option to make sense for you. When it comes to big decision, don't follow feelings. Do your own math. Live the life you wanted. If you're not sure how to calculate, you can always Google or find a financial consultant to guide you. Old rules: before you think about investing, pay off all your debt first. This is a good general rules when you are in debt. You are paying interest, which is really paying someone money just to owe them more money. On the other hand, student loans in PDPN are taking longer to pay out on debts, which means they are leaving less time for investment to grow. After all, money is just one resource and the time is another. And investing is how you're able to afford for retirement someday. Should you really pay off the debt first and let go of the potential growth in the markets? Especially when so many people are struggling to retire at the age by 65? It's a valid question to consider. So the new rules of paying high interest debt when consider investing, you should absolutely prioritize tackling those expensive high interest loans, which will cost you more money the longer you go without paying them, like credit cards are one of the high interest loans. But instead of postponing any investing until you're entirely debt free, consider doing it at the same time you're reducing any debts that carry a lower interest rate. Here's why. The sooner you start investing in your retirement, the better, because your money needs time to grow. This is a crucial element in compound interest, which can cause even modest saving to become money tree, as long as your debt interest rate is lower than the rate of your investment. Example, in the stock, have average 6 to 7% in annual return. Your money will go further in investment than you put in towards your debts. The same logic applies to mortgage debt. Pay off your mortgage early is an old personal finance tenet, says Holden Lewis, a writer and researcher at NerdWallet. The idea was to pay off your mortgage as soon as possible. The shorter the mortgage, the better. But in recent years, mortgage interest rates have remained low. At the time of this recording, OPR rate is now only 2%, which have many experts rethinking about these rules. It may make sense to allocate your money toward retirement or other purpose, but paying off a mortgage early is not a smart money when you have higher interest, unless you're confident that you can get a higher return in investment than your mortgage interest rate. So, is saving 10% monthly still valid? Is student loan a good loan or bad loan? Watch the part 2 video on the coming video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Simon Neo. I made this video because I believe that one person's financial status improve, it can change a family relationship and lifestyle. I'm delivering a simple and proven methods to my friends and clients on this channel. More than 1,000 clients have successfully improved their financial status since 2014. If you like my video, do subscribe my channels. Do let me know what you think about these video tips and method that I find useful to me personally and my clients. Do share with me what is your method that you use so we can all improve and build a better world together. And if you have any question or tips that you might want to know, do comment. I will reply you as soon as possible. I appreciate your time spent with me here to learn and build a better financial world for our family together. I wish you have a great day, great weeks, and a great life. I see you in the next video. Bye!